Hi, and welcome to Hooked on Guitar, the show that teaches you how to play guitar at home by playing along with me. I'm Dan Rao from Gunner Guitar Studies in Kitchener, and this is show number 6. And tonight's topic is going to be tuning. We will learn both the traditional method and 2 types of harmonic tuning. And you may want to keep a pen or a pencil handy. At the end of the show, an address will be shown where you may write in and receive a transcript in lesson form of tonight's show that will help with any questions you may have regarding the show and be a good reference for future practicing. Okay, let's start right in with tuning. Now, the act of tuning itself isn't very hard, but it takes a bit of practice to get it done accurately and quickly. Now, we're going to learn to tune 2 strings at a time, and we're going to use beats or waves to tune. Now, what beats or waves are is the sound that is produced when 2 untuned strings are played together. For instance, if I detune my 5th string and play these 2 notes together, there'll be kind of a wavy sound that is produced. Now, that is the difference in frequency between the 2 strings, and what you have to do is tune the string until the waves go away. Notice how the waves went away there. I'm going to detune it again. Now what happens is the waves will slow down as you get in tune, but if you go too far, they'll speed up again. Okay, so you have to make sure that you have a nice flat response and your strings will be in tune. So those are waves. Why don't you try at home to play the 5th fret on your 6th string and your open 5th string together, and see if you have any waves sounding there. And if you do, try and adjust the 5th string until the waves go away. Takes a few tries to get it to go away. And when you have a nice, flat, smooth response, you are in tune. Okay. We're going to have to do to tune is get our 5th or 6th string in tune first with something. And using a piano to tune your 6th string, you can tune the low E to the 2nd E below middle C on the piano. Okay, so you play that 2nd E below middle C in the piano and your 6th string together, and you will hear waves, and then you just adjust the 6th string until the waves go away. Now you can also get an A440 tuning fork. This is what I suggest to use because you can take it with you in your case and you can tune your guitar off of this. Okay, now how this works is you hit it against the tuning fork against a hard object and you just touch it on the bridge of your guitar and you will hear a tone produced there. That is the note A. So we're going to use that note to tune with. I'm going to put that down for a second and show you how to get the note we need to tune to the A440. We have to play what is called a harmonic on the 5th fret of the 5th string. Now to play a harmonic, there's a bell-like tone. You touch the string directly above the 5th fret. We have to go directly above the fret wire and then pick back close to the bridge. You get a nice clear bell tone like that. Try that at home. Touch the string just as lightly as you can, right above the 5th fret wire, and get that tone to sound. You can take your hand away when you're done. Let's try that once more. Okay, now that is also A440 in frequency. So what we're going to do is get that harmonic ringing and then get the tuning fork ringing at the same time. So I'll do that. And what you want to do is adjust your fifth string until you hear no waves. I'll get some waves to sound here, and then we'll get rid of them. You can hear the waves sounding there. Now I'll get them ringing again, and I'll adjust the fifth string until the waves go away. Slow down, and I have a nice flat response. I'll just check that once more. Okay, now the fifth string is in tune, or what we call concert pitch. Okay, I'm going to use a traditional method, what I call the traditional method, to tune the rest of the guitar off of the fifth string, being I don't have a piano here in the studio. What we're going to do is put our, well, any finger you want, on the fifth fret of the sixth string, and you play that note and the open A string together. And they should be the same. I'm going to just detune the rest of my strings for a second here. Okay. And you want to make those two notes sound the same. So that's the fifth fret on the sixth string, that is the bad note, and the fifth string open is the good note, which we have just tuned with the tuning fork. So you hear those waves? I'm going to make them go away. So now the sixth string is in tune with the fifth string. I'm going to move on now, get rid of the wave there, and tune the fourth string to the fifth string. So the fifth string is our good note, the fourth string will be the bad note. Now, what we're going to do is put our finger on the fifth fret of the fifth string, that is the good note, and play the open fourth string and get the notes ringing together. Notice the bad note sounds lower than the good note, so we're going to have to tune it higher. And I'll just adjust the fourth string. Until the waves go away. Nice flat response, and it will be in tune. Now, one thing you should be careful of while you're doing this tuning, this method of tuning, because you're crossing over your hands, you want to make sure that you don't pull down on the string at all when you reach over. Just make sure you're pushing straight down, and don't push too hard, because on some guitars, if you push harder than normal, than you would normally play, you will raise the pitch of the string and the tuning will not be accurate. Can you hear that there? This is how I would normally press, and I'll press it harder, and the sound goes higher. So make sure you do not press too hard when you're tuning. All right, let's move on and tune the third string to the fourth string by playing the fifth string on the fourth fret. I'm sorry, let me rephrase that. Let's play the fifth fret on the fourth string, and that is your good note, and play the open third string. That is the bad note. Quite a wave happening there. Just adjust the third string until the waves go away. There's no wave there. Now they're in tune. We'll now tune the second string to the third string. Now we do something a little different here. We have to go back to the fourth fret on the third string. That is the good note, and the open second string will be the bad note. Good note and bad note. Now the bad note's higher, so I'm going to have to tune it down. Now what I like to do when a note is higher, the bad note is higher, is I like to tune it lower. I like to tune from below. So I'm going to tune that bad note so I know it's lower than the good one. And then tune above, or tune it up, sorry. Until the wave goes away. There's no waves, no beats, and that's in tune. We'll now tune the first string to the second string by going back to the second string, fifth fret, that is your good note, and playing the open first string. That will be the bad note. I'll make it the bad note. Okay. It's lower. I'm going to have to raise it. Nice and slow until the waves are gone. Okay. that was the traditional method. I'm now going to run through that again nice and slow and give you a chance at home to try that on your guitar. Let's just get your sixth strings in tune with mine at home. This is where we'll start from this time. Okay, let's tune the fifth string to the sixth string by putting your finger on the sixth string, fifth fret, and tuning to the open fifth string. And I'll give you a minute to try that at home. Okay, now let's move on and tune the fourth string to the fifth string by putting your finger on the fifth string, fifth fret, and playing the open fourth string. And I'll give you a minute to do that at home. And we'll now tune the third string to the fourth string by putting your finger on the fourth string, fifth fret, and tuning the open third string. And I'll give you a minute at home for that also. And we'll tune the second string to the third string by putting your finger on the fourth fret of the third string and playing the open second string. And I'll give you a minute at home for that also. And we'll tune the first string to the second string by playing the fifth fret on the second string and playing the open first string. And I'll give you a minute at home to try that. So that was the traditional method for tuning. Now, we're going to learn how to do harmonic tuning. And harmonic tuning is a way of fine-tuning the guitar so that it is in tune all over the neck. From when you do traditional method tuning, it may sound fine for your chords down here, but when you play bar chords and such, it may not sound so in tune. So harmonic tuning kind of fine-tunes your guitar all over the neck. Now, I'm going to go over harmonics again. We learned how to play a harmonic on the fifth fret of the fifth string, but they also occur very nicely on the seventh fret of any string and the 12th fret of any string. So let's practice doing a few harmonics. Let's play let's do the fourth string and play the harmonic on the 12th fret of the fourth string. So very lightly touch the string just above the 12th fret and then give it a good solid pick. And you get a nice harmonic ring there. So that is the harmonic on the 12th fret. Works on all 6 strings. Let's try a harmonic on the 4th string, 7th fret. Again, lightly touch the string just above the fret wire. Let's try that once more at home. And let's try it on the 5th fret, 4th string once more. Now those are the harmonic points that we are going to use for tuning. There are other harmonic points, but we're going to just use the 5th, 7th, and 12th frets for tuning. Okay, I'm going to tune the midsection of the guitar here, and we're going to use just straight harmonics for tuning. So what we're going to do to tune, say, the 6th string to the 5th string is we're going to play the harmonic on the 6th string, 5th fret, and the harmonic on the 5th fret of the 6th string and the 7th fret of the 5th string. If you'd like to try those two together, when your guitar is in tune, they should sound the same. Okay, that is a way of harmonic tuning. What's nice about harmonics is when they are out of tune, you can really hear the waves quite nicely. Okay, and you also have your hands free for tuning. You don't have to keep your hand on the guitar. So I'll try that once more. I'll play the harmonic on the 6th string, 5th fret, and on the 5th string, 7th fret. You can hear those waves quite nicely. are free to tune. And they ring for quite a while too, which is good for tuning. Okay, so that I have just tuned the 5th string to the 6th string. Why don't we try that at home once? This is the harmonic method. So I'll do it once and then I'll give you a second to try it at home. The 5th fret harmonic on the 6th string and the 7th fret harmonic on the 5th string. And adjust your 5th string until there's a nice flat response line. All right, let's move on and tune the 4th string to the 5th string using the harmonic method. We are just going to repeat what we've done. We are going to play the 5th fret harmonic on the 5th string, that's the good note, and the 7th fret harmonic on the 4th string, that will be the bad note. Get them ringing nice and loud. And just adjust this 4th string until the waves go away. And if you'd like to try that at home, play the 5th fret harmonic on the 5th string, that's your good note, and the 7th fret harmonic on the 4th string, that is your bad note, and let the waves go away. And let's move on and tune the 3rd string to the 4th string. And we are going to repeat the same thing again. 5th fret harmonic on the 4th string is your good note. And 7th fret harmonic on the 3rd string is the bad note. In my case, the 3rd string or the bad note is higher than the good note, so I'm going to lower it. So the bad note is lower than the good one, and again, tune from below. And the waves have gone away. And try that at home. The harmonic on the 4th string, 5th fret, and the 3rd string, 7th fret. And when the waves are gone away, you are fairly well in tune. We're going to now tune the 2nd string. You can't really use harmonics for this. Some people try using the 4th fret harmonic and the 5th fret harmonic together, but that's not very accurate. So what we're going to do is tune with octaves instead. We're going to play the open 4th string D as our good note, and for the bad note, to tune the 2nd string, we're going to play the D on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string. I'm going to play those two together. You have to reach over again and just tune them till the waves go away. You get a nice smooth response. Went a little too far there and the waves started up again. You have to be careful of that. Just tune nice and slow. And when the 2nd string is in tune, we'll tune the 1st string to the 2nd string, again using harmonics. So for the good note, we're going to play the 5th fret harmonic on the 2nd string, and the bad note is the 7th fret harmonic on the 1st string. And I'll just tune those two until the waves are gone away. And you can try that at home. So the good note is the 2nd string, 5th fret, and the bad note is the 1st string, 7th fret. And when those are tuned, your guitar should be in tune again. I'm going to quickly go over one more method of tuning, and I like using this one also. I actually use all three in combination with each other when I'm tuning. But what I'm going to do is play a harmonic on the 12th fret of one string. That will be my good note. And I'm going to actually fret a note on the next string for the bad note. Okay, I'm going to run through this one, and we'll try this together at home. I'm going to detune my guitar once more, but I'm going to leave my 6th string in tune. Sounds like it needs tuning to me. Okay, let's play the 12th fret harmonic on the 6th string. And while that's ringing, play the actual note on the 7th fret of the 5th string as the bad note. And you want to make those sound the same, the waves will go away. I'll just adjust that myself here first. When the wave has gone away, a little far there. And they're in tune. Now what I like about this method is you've got the accuracy of harmonics, and you're also actually playing a note too, because when you play a guitar you are pressing the strings down, and that can change things. So you can press the note down here, and what I'll do is I'm going to take the bad note, which I think is fairly close to being in tune, and I'm going to bend it a little bit. Hear the waves starting up? I don't hear any waves, and I bend it and the waves start up. Then I'm pretty sure I was in tune. But let's say the note was a little bit flat. You can hear a wave, but you're not sure if the bad note is higher or lower. You bend it, and the waves go away, so you know that you have to now tune this bad note up a little bit, because when you bend a string, you raise its pitch. So I know I have to raise the 5th string a little bit. And I went a little too far. My first day with a new guitar, I'm not used to this. Okay, let's try that at home. Play the 12th fret harmonic on the 6th string and the 7th fret on the 5th string, and tune them until they sound the same. And let's move on and play the harmonic on the 5th string 12th fret. That is your good note. And the 7th fret, you're going to play the note on the 4th string. So this is your good note and bad note. And just adjust until they sound the same. Nice flat response there. And try that at home. And we'll move on and play, we'll tune the 3rd string, to the 4th string by playing the 12th fret harmonic on the 4th string and the 7th fret on the 3rd string. The actual fretted note. And we'll raise the 3rd string until they are in tune. Good, now let's move on and tune the 2nd string to the 3rd string. We'll play the 12th fret harmonic on the 3rd string. That's your good note. Now the bad note on the 2nd string is going to be the 8th fret this time on the 2nd string. So that's 12th fret harmonic on the 3rd string, and play the 8th fret on the 2nd string. Try this with me at home as I'm doing this. Notice my bad note was higher, so I'm again going to turn it lower and raise it up until I hear no waves. And lastly, we will play the 12th fret on the 2nd string as our good note, and the bad note is going to be the 7th fret on the 1st string. You'll play that note. So 12th fret harmonic and on the 2nd string, and fretted 7th fret on the 1st. And just adjust that until the waves go away. And when the waves are gone, you are in tune. Okay, now I use those methods all in conjunction with each other, and when you get them all done together, your guitar should be fairly well in tune. Second string's out a little bit, which put my first out. Okay, so that's tuning, and please join me next time when we are going to learn how to finger pick a little bit with an alternating thumb style, as well as just playing an arpeggio style. And if you'd like a transcript